What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. Los Angeles Lakers have been playing some of the best basketball in the entire NBA, if not the best basketball in the NBA, since the All-Star break, since the trades, all that good stuff. The playoffs, they're rolling, they're dominating, they're playing just dominant basketball. And my question to you guys is, do you think that they can make a title run? What do you think their odds are of making it to the championship, getting into the finals? I want to break down the team a little bit and just how well they've been playing and why it's working so well. Before I do, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you enjoy this kind of content, please like the video. But honestly, the biggest reason this team is doing so good is they just got versatility. You got versatility, you got star power, and you got guys that are buying into their roles. That's probably the biggest thing, is that guys are just buying in. They're doing what it takes. They're sacrificing. Everybody's doing different little things that are not normal for them in order to make this team go. Let's talk about LeBron, right? He's the head of the snake of it all, right? He is off ball a lot more now than he's ever been in his entire career. And he's happy. He's like, go ahead, Anthony Davis. Do whatever you got to do. D'Angelo Russell, you want the ball? Take it. Austin Reaves, you want to close this game out? Do it. Schroder, you want the ball more? Take it. Like, he's giving guys those chances to run the offense and kind of just play out the ball. And honestly, as a result, his defense has returned all the way to, I want to say, best LeBron defense ever for him, but he's been awesome on that side of the ball. Playing that free safety role, just his effort on it, especially on the glass too, it's been really notable, and I think that has a lot to do with these other guys are taking the offensive load off of him. He's averaging 22 points right now. That might be his career low for a playoff series or a playoff run, and they're playing their best basketball. And then, of course, you have the destroyer of worlds himself, Anthony Davis. He's been just on a mission ever since, they got this team together. Like, you could tell he's just energized. He believes. And 30 points, 23 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 blocks in Game 1 against a good Golden State team. Best player on the floor that has LeBron James and Steph Curry on it. That was what he was last night. He was the best player in the Memphis series. He's the most important player to the Lakers in general. But his defense, he's been the best defensive player on the planet for like 5 years now, when he's healthy. That's the biggest thing. That's why he hasn't won a Defensive Player of the Year. He's missed a lot of games. But when you need him most in these games, he comes up huge. And the biggest, thing for this Golden State series is they just don't have an answer for him. Draymond's too small and Looney's too slow. So they're either going to have to start doubling him, which now you're going to open up, cutting lanes, shooting lanes. The threes are going to be open now. So they're really kind of like a what do we do, pick your poison kind of thing with him. And he's just been special. He's been so damn good. It's really been awesome the whole year when he's been healthy, and he just looks good. He played the entire second half in Game 1, and I liked Ham going with that decision, like we're coming for the kill on this. And Anthony Davis played well the entire second half. And you get a little gassed when you play 24 straight minutes, right? That is natural. Started to look a little tired towards down the stretch, like anybody else would be. But I liked that he stepped up to the challenge in a game that you're going to be chasing these guards around all the time. And he stepped up, and he made the most of his chances, and he was the biggest reason that they won that game. I also think, the biggest thing that's really kind of helping this Lakers team kind of flow the way they are is the shooting primarily and the creation from D'Angelo Russell. It's been very good in picking his spots of when to score and then when to be a facilitator. Like I said, on LeBron's part, just takes the whole load off of him to where he doesn't have to do everything. And D'Angelo's been really good. He had a couple rough games in the Memphis series. Just like anybody that would have played Memphis was going to have a couple rough games. But Game 1, I thought he was very effective. Picked his spots and when to take his twos. Was very good off the dribble. They don't, Golden State doesn't really have a guard other than Gary Payton that can really stick with him. So I think he's very valuable in this sense. And he's providing a lot of scoring and passing punch. I think Austin Reaves has been good. I think he's making shots when you really need him to. I think he's been really good at getting to the line. I think he's just been a quality player playing off the ball, kind of having to, he's a young guy trying to figure out how to play with, two superstar players, and then D'Angelo Russell was really good. Like, trying to find your spot in there, it's not easy, and he's doing a very good job of picking his spots and not making it all about him, playing very well within the team, and I think that's making him so valuable to them because he's picking his spots and he's hitting, and he's choosing when he wants to be dominant, and he's dominating when he does. And of course, you have to talk about Jared Vanderbilt because he's one of my favorite players in the league. I said when they got him, this is one of the most underrated trades of the entire, trade deadline, whatever you want to call it. He's defensively so impactful. His effort, offensively and defensively, has been, it's uplifting. It's infectious. It gets the other guys going. And what it does is, he's able to go out there and he's going to chase Steph Curry around these screens for 30 minutes. And he's able to kind of, doesn't have to worry a lot about getting beat off the dribble because Anthony Davis is standing right behind him most times. He's going to provide all the effort the defense needs. He's going to be the guy that's on the ground. He's going to be the guy chasing Steph, Clay, Jordan, all off those picks. And he did very, very good in game one on Steph. Like, the only thing you can ask against anybody guarding the other team's best player is just make it hard. Just make it hard. Steph Curry's going to hit some tough-ass shots. That's how it's going to go. Jordan Poole's going to knock down some tough shots. Klay Thompson's going to knock down some tough shots. All you got to do, make it hard. Make them work for it, and then you live with the results. So shout out to Jared Vanderbilt because they're going to need you for however many games this series goes because you have a task ahead of you. But he's one of the few guys on the planet that I would trust to be up for this task. I think Dennis Schroder has been awesome in point of attack defense and then, lock and trail defense. You got to chase these dudes around all the time. You got to have somebody that can do it. Schroder, jokingly said he might need an IV after chasing Steph around for quite a while last game. But I think his defense is so valuable. And then having that offensive burst, the Lakers play when it comes down to less than 10 seconds. They just need to inbound the ball. Is literally just a double screen for Schroder and then just sprint the other way down the court. It's been that way from when he was on the team 2 years ago and when he's been on the team this year. So whenever they're trying to close a game out, he's the one that's getting the ball, which I think that, speaks volumes when you have a team with LeBron James and Anthony Davis on it, that the guy you want the ball with at the end of the game to knock down some free throws or just to, draw the foul is Dennis Schroder. I think that is, says a lot. Rui Hachimura, I want to talk about him just briefly because I already did a video on him. You guys loved that. I love that you guys blew that up. He just needs more playing time. He's stepped up whenever that they've asked it for him. I don't know if this is necessarily a great Rui series just because of how small Golden State is and you got to be able to have speed out there, and he's not the fastest guy in the world. So I don't know if this is his series, but, if they advance and go to play a team like Denver, who I think is going to smoke Phoenix, I think that's a series that he's going to get more playing time in just because Denver's a bigger team. So that's one thing that I want to give Ham credit for is kind of knowing the matchups and making the rotations based off of the matchups. That is something that a championship coach does. He doesn't just stick with, what worked all the way in the regular season. He's flexible and tries, gives different guys opportunities different times. Sure, he gives some guys longer leashes, but, a guy like Rui, I don't see him having such a high value in this series particularly, just because of the defensive side of the ball and all the things that have to go right. But that's not to knock him because I think Rui has been amazing in these playoffs. Saved them and was a huge uplifter in the games 1 through 3 against Memphis. And he's just been good whenever he's been called on. So, give him his flowers. So you got the Lakers, right? They're playing the best basketball since the All-Star break, since the trade deadline. And they got star power. They've got elite defenders. They've got some shooting. They've got very, very good passers. They have willing passers. The team is very selfless, and I think that's something that's big. Like I said earlier, the guys are sacrificing out there. D'Angelo Russell knows on a lot of other teams, he's getting 20 shots a game. This team, maybe he's getting 12 to 15 at most in most games. So, you got to have guys that are willing to give something up for the greater good of the team. I think they have a lot of dudes that are all doing that, and that's why it's working so well, along with, like I said, scoring, rebounding, versatility, defense, speed. They got it all. And I think that makes them a contender. That makes them a team that can get to these finals. My question to you guys is, do you think they will? What do you think the odds are on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being we're winning the damn thing and 1 being we're about to get smoked in 5 to the Warriors. What do you think the odds are they make the finals? I'm very, very curious to see this. I'm not going to give an answer to that because I think Golden State is a very, very good team. But I think the Lakers are superior in this series. I'll leave it at that. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. Please like the video. Thank you for watching. But the Lakers are playing some damn good basketball. And as a Laker fan, I absolutely love it. So, peace.